Turret out.
Çok dar. Çok dar.
Bomb grenade out. Eliminated.
Out of charges.
Last player
Enemy down.
standing.
Smoke's down. Molly. I'm too stubborn to die.
Revealing area. Silence.
Target down.
player remaining.
That's a lot of them.
Revealing area. Deploying drone. Revealing.
One player remaining.
Right here.
Joke's over! You're dead!
Molly!
One player remaining. Thirty seconds left. Ten seconds left.
My ult's not ready.
Turret out.
Smoke's down.
Revealing area. Right here.
player remaining. Thirty seconds left.
Going up. Careful now.
Revealing area. There. Enemy down.
One player remaining. Flawless.
Right here. Take flight. I am the hunter! Nowhere to run!
You should run.
I know exactly where you are.
Spike planted. Player remaining.
Die.
One enemy remaining.
Results.
Yes, this should do.
Revealing area.
Joke's over! You're dead!
30 seconds left.
Prepare for hellfire!
The hunt begins.
Revealing area.
10 seconds left. Spike planted. One enemy remaining. One player remaining. Clutch.
Turret out.
Joke's over! You're dead!
Smoke's down. Stim beacon down.
30 seconds left.
Molly! Who trained you?
Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
That's 3.
My ult's not ready.
Turret out.
Goodbye.
Shadows traveling. Folks traveling.
30 seconds left. One player remaining. Planted. One player remaining.
Right here.
This goes here.
Placing sentry.
Oh, this is a nice spot.
Turret out.
I have the spike.
Molly! Smoke's down. Stim beacon here. Smoke's down.
30 seconds left.
Open up the sky!
One enemy remaining. 10 seconds left. Last round in the half.
Turret out.
Eyes up. Nowhere to run!
Cover going out. Cover. Joke's over! You're dead! Careful now. My ultimate's not ready. Going up.
One enemy remaining.
You should run.
They will cover!
Joke's over! You're dead!
Switching sides.
Careful now.
One enemy remaining.
Let's flush them out. Go get him.
One enemy remaining.
Placing swarm grenade. Swarm grenade out.
Joke's over! You're dead! Shadows traveling.
Thirty seconds left. One enemy remaining.
He's done.
That goes there. We must shore up our defenses.
Enemy marked.
Still in sight. Pardon the way.
planted.
Shadows traveling.
Shot done. Shot done.
One enemy remaining.
Concentrates over.
You failed. Now flee.
My thanks. Oh, this is a nice goes spot. Here. Yes, this should go. This is a nice spot. That goes here.
Cover going out.
You should run.
The hunt begins. Careful now.
Stealing sight. No charges.
Spike planted.
Nowhere to run!
One enemy remaining.
Goes this here. Is a nice spot. That goes there. Yes, this should do.
Joke's over! You're dead!
Spike planted.
Stim beacon down.
Dead!
Fire in the hole!
Prepare for hellfire!
Revealing area.
One enemy remaining.
There they are.
One enemy remaining.
This is a nice spot. Yes, this should do. That goes there. Ah, this is a nice spot. This should do.
Nowhere to run!
Joke's over! You're dead! Careful now.
Smoke's down.
30 seconds left.
Shot!
Spike planted.
Three gone.
One enemy remaining.
Careful now.
Joke's over! You're dead!
Come on.
Spike planted.
Smoke's down.
One enemy remaining. Match point.
That goes here. Ah, this goes here.
30 seconds left. Spike planted.
Nowhere to run!
One enemy remaining.
Take flight. On target.
Thirty seconds left. One enemy remaining.
Deploying drone.
You should run.
Joke's over! You're
Prepare
dead!
for hellfire!
Spike planted.
Variable removed. Placing alarm bot. Found alarm bot down. Out of charge.
One enemy remaining.
Bomb grenade out.
Flawless.
Nowhere to
Attackers
run!
win.
I knew it would all work out. It always does.
CSUN 1. No, this would have to be the same team from Wednesday. They won 13-4 against Fullerton Red. Now they play Fullerton. I know they won against Fullerton Black and they play unless we're actually watching this. Monkey Man. Yeah, Fiesta Emu. His name is just Rito Games. Okay. Rito, why are you no balance game?
Rito.
They dominated. Oh, hold on. I just had to order one more thing for my mic.
What is it?
The cloud lift thing, like the activator for it. Because I got the mic in today, the XLR cable, and that focus right, the thing I sent you a picture of. But I was like, I'd forgotten. Everyone's like, oh, you need like the cloud lift to like give it some good like gain, I guess. So yeah, I got that order.
When is that supposed to be showing up?
Fish like 2 to 4 business days, so probably like middle of next week or middle of this coming week. So I mean, I might go and like set it up and try it and see how it sounds like without it. But yeah.
Wait, so this is a different CSUN. There's a CSUN playing?
This is the CSUN from Wednesday. Yes,
They don't
this
have-
team.
They don't have
This
Midget
team.
on there.
It's this is CSUN 1.
So this CSUN, I thought CSUN Black had Midget on there.
Is different team. Because this team won 13-4 on Wednesday. The one match we did. The first match of Wednesday, and they won 13-4. This team against Fullerton Black, and now they're playing Fullerton Red. So that's something I'm gonna talk about. It's like, well, they smashed Black. Now let's see what they can do against Red. Is Red like their second team, or is Red their first team?
Their second team.
Yeah, well, those are
I'll write down names.
If I remember, red is their junior varsity team and black is their like varsity team.
Oh, they smacked their
Fidget
varsity
is on
team on
that.
Wednesday.
Like the one that Fidget is on is red.
But he's not playing today then. Oh wait, he's on CSUN, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, okay, never mind. This is CSUN 1. I'm trying to figure out what Fullerton's colors are. If red's their junior varsity.
everybody to the Gamers EDU Collegiate Valorant League. I'm your part-time host / full-time jet simp, Queen McRib. I am so excited that we are here on the last day of the CVL tournament, week 1. I know we have actually we have 7 weeks of Valorant Bloodthirst ahead of us, and I know a lot of you here are to support your favorite teams, and if you want to do more to support them, you can head on over to the Gamers EDU YouTube channel, where I have interviewed some of your favorite team captains, and we also want to know who you want to hear from. I have some favorites that I want to see interviewed. Leon, I really want to hear from him, but if you guys want to hear interviews from any of your favorite players, let us know in the chat. And last but not least, everything we do here is in good fun. We just want to see some good old-fashioned Valorant Bloodthirst, so we want to make sure we're giving a supportive environment for these lovely players as they worked really hard to give us the tournament that you're about to see over the next 7 weeks. And our first match is with CSUN Black versus CSUF Red, and I am joined by the incomparable casting duo of Muted and Funny Man. Welcome, guys.
How's it going?
Man, this is gonna be a good night. I'm super pumped, right? This is gonna get me going. Had a slow day at work, but hey, these aren't gonna be slow, boring matches of Valorant. These are gonna be some good ones, so I'm ready to go. Yeah,
I mean, these teams, they have a record, right? And I know that you wanted to talk about it, Ed Pierce, what they did Wednesday. So I'll let you kick this one off.
Yeah, I mean, CSUN Black 13-4'd the other Fullerton team on Wednesday. So I think that was Fullerton Black, and now they get to play the red team today. So, I mean, itching to see if the other Fullerton team can put up any sort of fight or if it's just going to be a rollover.
Yeah, I'm interested to see the same. I mean, I don't want it to be like their other CSUN team, right? They definitely did not show up at the beginning of the games.
Not at all.
It's no worries, man. So
yeah, and
hopefully they'll redeem themselves, though. Hopefully this is the game where Black is like, you know what? We didn't do our hottest, our other team didn't do our hottest, but we're here to show up.
Yeah, hopefully they do step up. And funny and interesting fact, the CSUN Black's Reyna led the way for their team in their 13-4 victory. So we missed some Reyna carry.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm willing to be proven wrong. So I just got to see the consistency. I mean, this is just the first week for all the teams out here. So there's precedents that are being made, but I think will really solidify who is the best of the best and the cream of the top by either week 2, week 3, at least from all the players at that point should be acclimated with each other, and they should be used to this new update and the future updates hopefully to come.
Yeah, and we have to do your predictions, Alon. We have to do them. What do you think is going to be the prediction of today's match?
I'm gonna play the devil's advocate again. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna let Pierce play the devil's advocate. I'm actually.
All right, I gotta make the losing pick first, and then he'll make the winning pick. You know,
yeah.
is what happened on Wednesday. So
go ahead and make the losing pick first, because I did the losing pick last one, and I actually won. So not the score, but they won. So losing pick won. So let's see, Pierce. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna go 13-8. Out of CSUN. I mean, so far from watching scrims and Fullerton play in the league, just, neither of their teams have impressed me too much. So I'm just going to say CSUN keeps it rolling. It looks like they play really strong together, got some good entry fraggers and just a good, IGL to keep that team together. So I'm going to go 13-8 CSUN. I'm going to do 13-9. I'm going to one-up you. On the side of Fullerton, I think they're gonna definitely outshine. If they were able to outshine as strong as they did the other day, I'm pretty sure they're gonna keep the momentum going here. So hopefully, and I'm typing those things down right now, and we'll determine who is Caster Damas and who's gonna be 5-head caster for tonight.
And I know tonight's match is going to be played on Bind. Can both of you tell me a little bit about Bind for the folks at home who are a little new to Valorant?
Yeah, Bind's a bit more standard of the map overall. You know, you got A and B set up. Interesting thing about Bind, though, is you have 2 teleporters on the sides of the map. So if you go up from the attacking team's C long, there will actually be a teleporter that wraps you around to A. And there's also a teleporter in the A-bomb choke that allows you to cross back over to B as well. So definitely some opportunity to make some fake plays on the A-bomb and go to B. Or if you decide to go C, you can wrap around and go A. Or, I mean, even the defenders could use that B teleporter to flank the enemy team on A. So there's a lot of opportunity to kind of rotate and flank teams and counter them in different ways compared to, you know, maybe even like Haven where it doesn't have a teleporter or even Ascent as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those
And where it has
teleporters are pretty huge.
3 different places you can place the spike.
Right. Yeah, Haven, yeah, it's got that difference. But yeah, this map is, if I'm right, the only one that has a teleporter, so it does make for some interesting plays.
So see here, we're going to be kicking it off. We do have Reyna on the side.
CSUN sticking with that Reyna again, so that's going to be in the hands of, if I'm right, that's going to be in the hands of Poise. So, I mean, yeah, 19 kills, 13 deaths, 4 assists, you know, leading the way for CSUN on that victory on Wednesday. So, let's see if Poise can keep it going and bring another victory for him.
I want to see some really great action out of this Raze, though. We've only seen one, which was Fidget, and he's also a CSUN player for CSUN on Red, but he's the only one I really seen being able to maneuver really well with a Raze, and we do have Razes on both sides of the team, so I want to know who else we can put on the board. I mean, we've already seen Phoenixes, we've seen Omens get put into play, where you could say which players are going to be probably the top ones in the league, but right now I don't think we really have solidified any Razes because nobody really tries to use Raze as much as I feel like her utility is really well for their team comp.
Yeah, I mean, you usually get a lot of Phoenixes and Jets, and then, you know, definitely have seen quite a few bit of Reynas, but I mean, I love watching, you know, Razes play. I mean, shout out to, I think it was Fidget that we watched, looks like CSUN's going to have a nice defense as they get an opening 4 kills, and it's going to be quickly down to a 4v1, but, yeah, Fidget was just smooth with that Raze movement that we casted on Split, I think, about a week ago. So yeah, Razes are definitely fun. We've got 2 in this match, so I'm hoping for some new satchel ultimate combos.
Yeah.
I want to see that rocket launcher ultimate.
Yes, even though it has been nerfed, it's still powerful. I mean, if you land that in an area of at least 1 to 2 people, I mean, it's still gonna do work.
Yeah, I love just seeing things go boom, man. So you get a 4-piece with a big boom, I'm excited. So that's going to be a big thing. But right now we're going to be seeing the second round. It looks like the first pistol round is going to go to the side of CSUN. Fullerton's going to be on the attacking a little bit low. Sushi gets
and the Reyna goes down.
Yeah, Reyna was trying to just sneak up. Didn't seem like she expected anybody to be there, but sure enough, they were just waiting, but they're able to answer back for a couple kills in a 4v3, so it looks like it should be another solid defense for CSUN as we're on the Phoenix. Looks like Bomb's going to be rotating back. Sova not opting to take the teleporter, so it looks like they're going to slow rotate that back and see if they can get it onto the A-bomb. But yeah, good hold so far from CSUN. Good trades.
Yeah, it's really huge on their portion. Fullerton's not looking too well right now. I think what really needs to turn around is a good trade of kills and getting them in the lead right now. But it looks like they're just trying to determine where they're going to go to, and if they're pushing B, they're going to get at a rude awakening because they got at least 2 people and a couple of things invested onto B, so they're ready for the push here.
The Killjoy Nanoswarm gets one.
Yeah, that was huge. Now it's a 2v4.
30 seconds left.
Favors in the side of CSUN right now.
Oh, Solace. There we go.
Able to get a big 2-piece for the team. Now it's a 1v2, 1v1. This is going to be really huge. It's Monkey Man all up to it again for his team. I mean, this can go really either way. And there we go. Fullerton is able to get the win. He's the bee's knees, man. He's able to get the clutch how he needed to do it. And now it's 1-1 right now in the series. We're going on to the 3rd round. That's pretty interesting because you really, we have, I think, a consistency that we've seen. Teams that win a pistol round usually always win their second. I think this is one of the few ones that we've casted where we've seen teams that won the pistol round lost their second. So let's see which way the cookie crumbles this round. If it's going to go to the side Fullerton or if it's going to go to the side of Northridge.
Yeah, it was a huge double kill from Solace. I mean, all he had was an SMG all the way from Hookah and was able to get 2. I mean, really opening the way for his team right there. So big plays out of Phoenix. And yeah, now they're at 1-1. It's going to mess up CSUN's economy a little bit as Fullerton might be able to buy a little bit this round. Not sure what. Didn't see the score, but exact utility. I mean, there we go. There's already a opting for the Phantom as they're going to look to try to get onto the B-bomb side again. But yeah, it completely disrupts the economy, and now they've got a good setup here.
Yeah.
And Soul isn't the first Phoenix we've seen to like really put the team on his back.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely not. I mean, there's been a lot of Phoenixes from, if I'm remembering Chris to, I mean, we've seen a lot of others that will just absolutely go off. And yeah, they're definitely by far one of the most fun players to watch right now.
Yeah, I mean, the other day, just watching that, well, we didn't cast it, but watching the Long Beach game, I mean, Rising Rage was huge entry frag, really aggressive for them, and he was their Phoenix. He carried that team hecka hard, so it was really huge to see. So I could tell that in this league, we got a lot of people that are comfortable with their Phoenixes, and it's just going to be really interesting to see, again, all the agents, like, which players are going to be the best at that agent specifically.
Yep.
And so that's going to be really huge.
For sure. And I will actually be signing off and seeing you guys in the next match. So I will see you guys then.
All right, later. Thanks for stopping by for this one.
Of course.
All right, well, it's just going to be you and me for the rest of this one, as it looks like Fullerton, yeah, they got that nice round win, so furthering their economy even further, and it looks like they're going to opt to go for an A strat this time, as they're just kind of waiting back, holding, not taking anything too aggressive here, but slow start, but they've got a Phoenix ult to work with, so if they can get them caught off guard, I think they'll be able to get a nice bomb plant down here. But yeah, good start so far.
Yeah, I think we're going to be seeing here really quick, probably a B rotation. They were trying to hit A, but I don't think they're going to really try to commit to that. As you can see, probably the players are starting to get the full rotation. Again, the big nuisance of that Killjoy's turret is right there, but great shots on Powerful.
Nice
Gets the turret down. He's about to get in another engagement, but it looks like right now he's able to save his life. Sushi with another kill on the side of
30 seconds left.
Fullerton. This is really huge for the side of Fullerton. Right now it's a 5v3. And, I mean, if they don't get the bomb planted and get a win off of this, it's going to be pretty huge for the side of CSUN at least.
Yeah, definitely going to be hard for a retake. Yeah, I don't think, yeah, they're not even opting for a retake, as they're just going to back off into the spawn and on A, and it's another bomb site victory for Fullerton. And yeah, I mean, even though the Killjoy turret is a little bit annoying, that is the one thing I like about it. It's just not enough to really do a ton of damage, as Omen's going to find the Reyna that's lurking around, and that's going to be 3-1 to start. But
that's really huge, man. Powerful has already got, what, that's 2 under his belt for the team. He's about to get his 3rd kill, hopefully here soon. Was able to knock down the turret, but attackers get the bomb. Attackers win. Really huge on the side of Fullerton. They're looking really strong right now. It's 4-1 up in the series, or 3-1 up in the series right now. And it's really huge. We're entering the next buy phase here. Let's see how is going to be Northridge's answer to the attacker side. It really looks like they're just playing, they're playing them, right? They're making them think they're going one bomb site, then they go to the other, and then they'll backtrack back. But it looks like maybe we'll see them just stick to a full stack on one bomb site, as we see on the mini-map. They're pretty much spread towards the side of B. So we're probably going to see a huge control on there, as right now 2 players are about to start peeking B long, and Fiesto is trying to get information for his team.
yeah, I mean, it's a complete 4-stack on B. I saw the players get a little bit aggressive in Hookah, and I thought they were going to go for a quick peek as B starts the round of the kill. Viper trades back onto another one, and then be partially equalized by the Reyna. Yeah, I thought they were going to go opt to get really aggressive with it, but they just decide to play back, and I mean that hasn't really worked so far. As now it's going to be a 4v3 advantage in this round, and looks like Fullerton is just ready to put it down on the B bomb again. As Cypher is going to camera out. Arena's stuck in such a bad spot. No, they know where she is. Only 8 HP. Shock Dart comes out. Wow, doesn't get anything and is able to actually kill bees. What a clutch play to stay alive. I thought that Shock Dart was going to get her for sure.
Yeah. But then again, you had 2 people at low health, so it was really huge for her. I mean, that was her advantage, right? Everybody, both of those players were just one shot. I mean, it didn't matter where the bullets landed. One of those players was going to go down. But it was really huge on the side for Northridge, and now we're going. They're still rolling. They're still rolling here. It's a 3v1. We only have the Omen left to be able to try to make something happen. It looks like though he's gonna try to actually go and get some kills for the team, but gets shut down by Sushi, man. That's really huge.
They're 4-1. Yeah, they're just finding continuous success on B bomb, and I almost would have liked to have seen Fullerton get a bit Northridge get a bit aggressive that round. It looked like, you know, with how they had 2 stacked in hookah, especially the Reyna, one of them being up there, I was like, man, she's gonna throw her eyeball out and they're gonna get out their mid, but then they just resorted for a little bit of a passive approach and didn't really work out a win. So this is a good strong attacking start for Fullerton.
Yeah, this is really huge. Now on the side of Northridge, actually we got 4 ults. On the side of Fullerton, we have 3. We have that Raze ult ready, so I'm hoping to see something really big come out of Raze. We got the nades coming in. They're pushing into shower. Poise is ready for the shots, but isn't able to find them. Sushi shuts him down. Now it is a 3v5. Favor in the side of Fullerton. Northridge is really trying to figure out what to do here. Spike is going to go down. Hunter Fury comes out.
Trying to fight him, but can't. Yeah.
That was, I mean, it was pretty good. The fact that he knew that the spike was there, but unable to get a kill. It's just those Hunter. That's where, like, the Hunter's Fury really stands out, is the fact that when they're able to get the kills. If they're not able to get the kills, like, if you're able to stop a bomb plant, cool, you know. But then again, I could run in and shoot at the bomb on side. I can throw nades. I can use other utilities for that too. But really big on their end. Now, there we go. My goodness. That was
Sunita with it. Yeah, with at least 3 kills that round. And yeah, I mean, that all starts off with, I mean, the Omen, right, is able to ult basically to the back of A-bomb site for free. I mean, usually on this map, if an Omen ults somewhere, I mean, the most common spot is going to be where he ulted, and nobody checked it, nobody was in position, and he was able to catch one on the rotate back, and then, you know, saw Poise, or I think it was Poise that lost the gunfight in shower, so just some key Omen ult and the key pick just to open up A. So, and they're finding the picks, they're finding the plays, and they're up 5-1, and so far, my prediction ain't looking too right.
For right now, no, it is not, right? We are 5, is it 5-1?
5-1. Still a lot of game left, but yeah, this is a great attacking start.
This is really huge for the side of Fullerton. We just got to make sure that they're going to be able to answer the same way on defense, because we've seen games so far in the league where you see a team really strong on offense, and then when it comes to the defensive side, it's just kind of like they're in shambles, or it's just not as strong. They're giving up rounds. The rounds get closer. You know, when you want to kind of sometimes see a blowout, you don't get those blowouts because they just give away the rounds when it comes to defending end. So it's really huge for the side of Fullerton. Right now, it is a 3v3. One player on the side of Fullerton really hurt, which is going to be their Cypher, but no worries. Hopefully, I mean, that isn't a big deal. If they're able to land their shots, he's still going to be able to get the kills. Latino gets dropped, though, by Fiesto, and now it is a 3v2. It's favoring right now Northridge. We might have another point on the board for Northridge here coming pretty soon. Nice shots on Rito.
Oh, nice. Yeah, the Omen's able to, Palafo's able to answer it back. Does have low health, but in a 1v2, I mean, if you can just get those individual picks, you can make it work, but not really. Is finally, Northridge is going to be able to get a point back on the board to stop the bleeding. But yeah, good round, good retake, and
that was just huge, man. I think this might be Northridge's saving grace, right? the biggest thing that we've seen so far is that when one team takes the lead and a big president lead, like I'm not talking about the cat and mouse games. I'm talking about like we're seeing right here. It was 1-5, now it's 2-5 in the series. Most teams can only probably put up a point on the board or before the half. We'll see this. Maybe Fullerton gets an extra 3, maybe 4 right before the half on top of this. But that's the biggest thing that I've seen. If a defender side is able to start gaining that momentum and at least inching their way in the scoreboard realm and even in game, that means they're getting their kills or landing their shots. Then yes, we see those comebacks. But right now, this was a good start for Northridge, but again, right now we're just seeing Fullerton get the first blood every single time. It's kind of insane. Trades come in though. We see their Cypher go down really big. Fiesto watching over Hookah, throwing his sonar dart. They're pinged. Players know where they're at. Looks like the Raze is really hurt. They're trying to get the wall bangs, trying to make something happen. Monkey Man's trying to do something for his team, but nothing so far on both sides of the playing field at the moment.
Yeah, they're just shooting back and forth to no avail, but looks like they're going to try to get a rotate here. They launched a Sobol to begin, might have got one kill traded out, but here they come up. As Ben is able to trade back on the Killjoy and stop the push. I mean, they've got people in position. Nope, Bees is going to get it 3v3, and looks like a rotate is going to come in to help back up as Monkey Man's able to find one, trying to spray for the second, doesn't get it, equalizes it onto a 2v2, and nope, they're going to fake it. That teleporter I was talking about before the match, they're going to take that right back over to the B bomb and be able to get that bomb down just in time.
That's really huge for the size.
And they're making the move as the Raze ult comes out, doesn't get anything.
I was pretty poor on that Raze. I mean, he didn't get a jump or anything. Just try to shoot up and hopefully got the kill.
Oh, boy.
Runs right into Bees. He's his bullets, and there we have it. We got another point on the board for the side of Fullerton. It is 6-2 right now, entering another bye phase, getting closer to the half. Northridge needs to create an answer for the side of this offense because right now it's not looking so great. I mean, even in the past round, I mean, that Raze, one, not a great use of it. Two, had her back, knowing that probably an enemy's on the side of her left. I mean, we could see that. She couldn't, though, but, I mean, I wouldn't be putting my back towards where I possibly know an enemy's at the same time. So, really big. They're making little minute mistakes, but if they can just get it all together, we might be seeing at least another point in this round going to the side of Northridge. But that Reyna, again, man, she's the first one to die every single time. My goodness.
No more.
Bees with another kill. Bees with a big 2-piece right now.
He's spraying them down, man.
Shock dart coming out.
That's their bomb site 5v2. I mean, the other ones are alone on A. I mean, Killjoy's going to try to make a quick rotate, but we're going to get caught out in the back. Omen's going to try to follow her up, but I mean, a 2v5 on the flank when they've got one pick so far, but this is really going to be hard to break into as they're going to have this bomb site completely locked down.
Yeah. It's right now a 1v4. It's going to be pretty hard. I mean, we've seen it. We've seen players like Bobic just take out an entire squad. But I don't know if Monkey Man has it in him. I wonder if he's going to be able to do it or if he's just going to save. And right now what it's looking like, he's just going to go ahead and save, just watching for the hunt. Bees is going for the hunt, though. He said if this guy's going to save, he's going to go for the hunt.
Yeah, I mean, put their economy in the dirt even further, right? And that's the one thing. I mean, Northridge was able to get one round back, but that's not enough in the grand scheme of things. I mean, Fullerton's going to have that, economy built. Yeah, they had one round speed bump, but they're just going to have a big economy, and this is just going to get, tougher and tougher to fully break as, the rounds go on. Yeah, you might, pick up a win or two, but at least for a few rounds, they're going to have full guns, so you're going to be going up against a full arsenal, basically all the way till the half game at this point.
Yeah. We have 2-7 right now in the series. We're just 3 rounds away from the half essentially at the moment. It's going in the favor of Fullerton right now. They're leading this strong with a solid 7. They've been able to get the first bloods every single time. Let's see if they're able to do it again. Solstice right now getting ready for the showers push. Monkey Man's trying to get the paranoia out in the wrong direction, though. If he only knew they were pushing him from showers, then it might have went over to a different time. Poise is getting ready for the B plan. He's trying to see if they're going to get the fake going back again. Big shots on the side of the of Northridge's Sova. Getting the first blood for them, that's pretty huge. Now they just need to trickle down on the kills. They need to get the second blood. They need to at least put them into a position for what Fullerton has been doing. Fullerton's been doing by now we would be seeing it's a 3v5 or a 2v5, so we just need to see the momentum on the side of Northridge.
Yeah, absolutely. Solace is going to open that up. Cypher's going to get in there, and it looks like they're just going to get... Oh, I was going to have to get bomb site control again, but it's going to be equalized at a 2v2 as Anita's going to peek alone. Phoenix all alone in a 1v2. Definitely still has ult to work with, so does the Killjoy, so she can force him to either push aggressively or back off the bomb site. There's not going to be that much time left, and so the Phoenix decide to do is he hops out. Hookah gets instantly picked by the Reyna. Rito is able to get 3 kills in that round, and there's a round on board, so it was a good hold by them, but they've still got a bit more of the economy to dig through.
Yep. That was perfectly played on the side of Northridge. That's what you want to see. Like, once you get the first blood, you need the kills to start trickling through just to get the momentum. That's what really puts a precedent on the field right now. It's really interesting that we're this far in the half, too, and we haven't seen any op players come out. We've just seen mostly Vandals and Phantoms. I'm not sure if they're taking those out of the metas from what I've seen in pro scrims, what I've been seeing with people like Hiko or like Wardell. They're still keeping the op. They're still using the op in their setup. So very interesting to see right now. Both teams are really just trying to stray away from that $5,000 investment. But we'll see. I know that the match prior to this, they had instead of the op, they had the Marshall out for the rest of the game, and that was pretty interesting to see. I saw some amazing plays there. So even if you're not getting the op, having a sniper that does that amount of damage that your gun normally wouldn't do on a body shot is really huge. So hopefully we get to see that, maybe even some Odins here pretty soon come out of some of the teams. We're getting closer to the half as we talk. There's going to be a time where all the teams are just going to need to fully invest. That's because the money's not going to matter. But really huge double kill on the side of Northridge for Monkey Man. Now it's a 3v2. Monkey Man goes down to the hands of Solus. Now it's a 2v2. Let's see what Northridge can pull off.
Oh, looks like the Killjoy ult is going to come down, so it's going to force him instant on the B rotate. Let's see if Poise can flank behind. As Poise actually gets one onto the Phoenix, going to leave it in a 2v1. The Sova's got to get the bomb down, but they know where he is, and it looks like Ben, the Killjoy, is going to be there. But no, Bees gets one to pick it up, has the bomb side advantage, should just try to get it planted now, but looks like he's going for a repick. He gets us down. He's in a good spot, has the ult. Shouldn't waste it this round, but he's definitely put himself in a good position.
Yeah, this is really huge. The only thing is right now he just has to think. You got the Raze going on the flank. He still thinks that she's probably in hookah. Raze is going to get spotted, but gets the kills. My gosh. Poise keeping the Northridge boys in the game. It looks like we're going to be having a 4. They're going to be going. It's going to be 4 and 7 right now in the league. Man, stumbling over my words. Crazy. But one more round. It's going to
be the last round before the half. Yeah, but that was a good play. That was a good try out of Fullerton to try to cut that bomb back over to B. But just a nice 1v1 clutch in the end by Poise, and yeah, putting it even closer. If they can get this last round, they're gonna have to definitely full invest here to get this round. 7-5, they're not in a bad position. But yeah, I think the key this round is just get that first blood in the rounds. So far, they've got that first pick in. They can make it work. Fullerton got first blood like last round, but Northridge made it work. So looks like they're gonna have full guns on either side with Rito having the stinger. But as we've seen Solace show, that stinger can be deadly.
Yeah, I'm really hoping for like one of these teams eventually pulls out an Odin. I've seen a lot of just watching scrims. Just Odin gameplay is just nasty when you're.
We've only seen Bobik touch it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's the only player that I've really seen come out and pull out with it, and I think it's a big statement. Some people don't like the Odin. Some people say the Odin's hard to manage, but to be able to get the kills with the Odin, just spray through walls, make the plays for your team, that's really huge. Granted, you can do that with other weapons, but still, Rito Games able to land the kills on Sushi with that Stinger, and as we said, you know, it's still not a bad buy for them. Trades are coming in. Right now, it's a 3v3. They've evened out the playing field. We're going to be seeing now the other kill go on for the side of Northridge. They're putting the game right now at a 3v2.
Yeah, that was a bit of an aggressive play to get picked right there. I mean, all as you can see on the mini map, all of Northridge's defense is spread out. I mean, they're all coming from basically different angles. As the Cypher's about to meet one, Reyna comes from spawn, and then you've got their Omen player that's coming up mid. But I mean, I think they're gonna make it work as it turns into a 3v1, finishes off, and that's gonna be 7-5. I mean, if only, you know, Fullerton knew where they're coming from, and they're all coming from one way each, very individually, but they're able to make the picks work, finally collapse together, and that's a good solid retake.
Yeah, that's really huge. These past couple rounds have been really huge on the side of CSUN. I mean, they brought it back. We were seeing just only one round on the board. Now they got 5. It's 7-5 right now. We're back to a pistol round, of course. They won the pistol round, but last round, but that still didn't keep Fullerton from doing the job that they need to do. So, I mean, maybe we'll see the same thing. One team gets at the pistol round and then they win the round right afterwards, or will they'll be able to get and use this as a jump forward in the lead, getting at least 2 points on the board, which could easily tie up the match or put it drastically closer to 13.
Yeah, I mean, halftime's important. We get to reset, go into the pistol side, swap sides, and try something new. So let's see if their team's going to be a little bit better. Maybe they're more aggressive, right? Maybe they want to get out on the attack and just go, and maybe this will be their side to take the game. But right now, it looks like they're going to go for an A strat. Yeah, the Omen has gotten aggressive. The others are going to rotate, and so I mean, if they get on A, they're going to meet a full team. As it looks like Reyna doesn't quite know where Zanito's hanging out. Zanito's the only one catching this angle here, so he's going to have to try to get a kill. Pops his cyber cage and can back off, but it looks like there was a full rotate through the elevator to B, so it looks like they're going to try to switch things up, but there's still 3 members here of Fullerton to try and stop that push.
The rounds are just getting a bit more intense. Both teams are trying to be aggressive. We have people on the fix. Powerful gets just one-shotted to the head with a burst. Now we have it being 5v4. The first bloods finally come in. It's going to all depend right now on the attacker side, what they're going to do. Zanito goes down. Solus is trying to come up through Haven, trying to get a kill, is able to land shots. Bees is just, I mean, that man, dude, has been getting a ton of picks for his game. Oh, got him on the weapon switch. Oh, Ben, don't be weapon switching this early. Looks like Fullerton right now is just has Sushi. Sushi has to do something for them. But goes down to the hand of Monkey Man. Him getting 3 kills this round. Huge for Mr. Monkey Man. And I know we got Monkey Man fans in the chat, so they must be really happy with his performance for this round.
Yeah, Monkey Man's been one of the good Omen players we saw in the league. Definitely one of those that always steps up, makes the plays, and showed it as we got the 3K in the round. But yeah, I mean, Northridge just played a little bit of a back and forth right there, right? I mean, they went to A, thought they were gonna go to B, but then went to A, but then went through the teleporter back to B. So they're kind of playing cat and mouse. But I mean, it worked out as they got the picks and got the round. So that's a good start for them. And I mean, depending or not, if they're gonna let Fullerton get a thrifty, this could be 7-7 real quickly. And this is definitely a nice turnaround considering they're down 7-2.
Yeah, that's really huge on the side of Northridge. But we got Solus trying to get the answer back. It's a 3v3. He's kind of pinned outside of the teleporter. Needs something to happen. Able to get a trade. He got help from Sushi. It's a 3v2 at the moment. But you have Zanito really hurt on his side. Ben is trying to make something happen. He knows they're coming through Huhuka. He's calling it out. The calls are out. We're going to be seeing the engagements coming here pretty soon. Shock darts coming out. Doesn't do much for the side of Northridge. And they're coming and advancing onto the bomb. That was a huge just wiped for the side of Northridge. 2 players go down to the hand of the Killjoy.
Lose that in a 3v2. They basically just threw their bodies at the final 2 members of Northridge, and I mean, that Stinger is actually really nasty up close, and Killjoy is able to get 2, and yeah, I mean that should have been some easy trades, but I mean when you just throw your bodies at them like that, and they got the Stinger up close, I mean that's the equalizer at 7-7, and it's game on now as they're going to be able to full buy going to this round, and Fullerton's not going to have that good weapon, so.
I mean, this is looking really huge for you right now, Pierce, on your prediction.
Yeah,
you got to hope that CSUN takes the rest. They cannot lose not 1 round. Otherwise, I mean, they can win, and you'll get half a point for our cast.
I mean, I said 13-8, right? So, yeah. I mean, Fullerton can win 1 more round, and then we've got to see the other 6 coming out. It's got to go 6-1 for the rest of the game. But I mean, 6 rounds is definitely doable on the attacking side, but they've got to play that. They got to play that flawlessly. As right now, it's not looking too good for one of the rounds as they're stuck in a 4v3. But Solace got naded out, or I should say, Solus got naded out in a corner. He's only at 22 health and about to meet the Rays head on as the Rays able to trade, and
huge 2-piece.
Yeah, Northridge was able to put it in a 3v2 situation and gonna force Sushi to rotate back to A, but the bomb's still stuck up at Hookah. I don't know where Sushi is going exactly.
Palfo is the only one that's going to be here at B, trying to answer. He knows the team's pushing in. He gets a kill, though. Lands 1. Lands 2. My goodness! Gets 3! Palfo! Somebody sign this kid. Able to get the round-winning kills for his team. 1v3. Holy smokes. I think he's making his way up to be considered on top, in the top 5 of the Omens for this league right now. My goodness. Holy smokes.
Definitely. So the scoreboard definitely needed the kills that round, but what a clutch play to kind of sneak around again. I mean, Fullerton kind of threw their bodies up on top, you know, one on top of the bomb site and a couple to the side, was able to sneak around, got 2. Luckily, the Rays made it back in time. I was kind of questioning the Rays' rotation to spawn, right? I mean, they had to have known that where the bomb was, and luckily Rays was able to make it back in time, help Palafo out, and I mean, they stopped the round win so far. So I mean, as they're able to get some guns that last round, they made the plays.
We see the Paranoia just locked and ready on the side of Palfo, and right now it looks like we're gonna get an full A committed push here, but I mean, cages are going up, so we might see a quick transfer over to B using the teleporter. So I think they're playing it right. Palfo is ready there, though, to get the kills. Paranoia goes out. Pushes are coming in. He's going to have a rude awakening here pretty soon. Reyna, though.
Reyna trying to float her way out of there, but got caught at the end. Not going to work out too well. As Northridge got a 4v3 with the bomb down, but when Palafo's alive, you can't be too sure. He's able to get Monkey Man, but Sova's able to trade him back out, still in a 3v2.
Detainment went down. I don't think anybody was detained, but that's really huge on the side of Solstice, getting the shots on Fiesto. Right now, it's a 2v2, and bomb is down. I have a feeling that they're going to try to at least get that thing to half, but they're going to try to peek. Really huge on
Boy's
B.
not able to get one. It's going to be up to the Killjoy. Killjoy's at... Okay, Killjoy has 77 HP, still has a lot of time playing the showers, but...
They have to expect it. They have to expect that somebody's...
I mean, they're leaving at this point. They're not even going to try. Okay, so just gets the clutch. That's going to be 8-8.
Not enough time to defuse. Really big for the side of Northridge, but right now it looks like Fullerton's still trying to make a way. It's 8-8 now, so that means Fierce, they got to win the next 2 and the next 3. It has to go 5 in the side of Northridge if your prediction's going to be 100%.
Come on, they can do this.
For me, they have to win 1 more and win the rest for the side of Fullerton to get the prediction. So let's see how it goes. Right now, what it looks like is we're going to be seeing another good push towards A. But again, we can get those rotations through the teleporters. And it looks like Zenito able to get the first blood again on the Reyna as she tries to lurk around. Omen's going to come and try to answer, though, but he doesn't know that Zenito's already on A-bomb side. And we're going to see the utility be used on the Rays, get shut down. Benish is going to be looking, trying to get another kill for them, trying to even it out the scores. But nothing really big is going to happen. Nate is going out for the side of Rays. And we got an ult, but nothing. Again, both sides
plays this game.
Both sides have just, I don't feel like that ult has had anything for both sides. My goodness.
Nah, neither Rays have been able to use it to full advantage. I mean, I want to see some satchel, rocket come out, but just kind of both been rockets, just firing it into like a hallway, not really sure where people are, and it just hasn't been super effective so far. For any Rays fans out there, not the most impressive gameplay, but
30
still
seconds
still nice to see on the team comps as it's getting down in the later stages, around 20 seconds left, and like they're going to rotate to B and try to make a late push in the round and get this.
It looks like Monkey Man's going to be trying to play spoiler. Solus is getting the flash out, sees the enemy side of the team. The Rays is pushing in. They're all trying to get the kill. Fiesto with the trade. But, my goodness, man. Powerful.
The dynamic duo to close out that round, man. Yeah, Palfo's really stepping it up. Definitely was bottom fragging for the team so far, but as the rounds have gone on, you see he's at the middle of his team, has 13 kills. I think he's actually equalized his kills and deaths, so gone from about almost double negative to being equal. So, yeah, he's lighting it up as this game goes on and doing better than the likes of Rays. So, yeah, this is a good game so far. And, yeah, so there goes 9 rounds. So, yeah. We keep talking about the predictions a lot, but yeah, mine's been canceled out. You still got a chance on yours, but yeah, Solace, we see 18 and 10, full guns on the side of Fullerton. So they're playing impressive so far. Definitely doing better than their other team that played on Wednesday.
Yeah, really huge. We're gonna see right now. Hunter's Fury comes out, able to get a tag on Sushi. He's trying to dodge it. He's super hurt. Only at 69 health. I mean, he's basically one tap at this point. Monkey Man's trying to make something happen with his classic, but they're going to stray away from the side of B. It looks like they're going to go try to rotate over to A as they again get first blooded. My gosh, the side of Fullerton has been able to get the first blood. I feel 90% of these rounds is just being the side of Fullerton, just getting the first blood. We have a lot of players, though, with their economies super set back. Got Ben just with classic, so you can already tell that they have not been budgeting their money correctly. It's really huge on the side of Fullerton because they could take full advantage. Not that a classic can't do too much work, but with a classic versus a Phantom, I don't see much stuff happening here.
Oh, Rito gonna get a pick with a stinger. That gun is nasty up close, and especially when you're in a 1v1 situation with no trade potential at all. It's going to do all the work in the world. I think it looks like Zenito's actually going to be able to get 2 to clear things out. Bees goes for a third. Solus finishes him off, and that's going to be 10. So
this Fullerton is just going off real good.
Yeah, this is huge. 10-8. Look, we got 2 ults on the side of Northridge. Fullerton, nothing to work with. But, I mean, so far, the ults haven't made the biggest impact. We've seen Rays, no kills with their ults. Sova's gotten maybe a couple, too, depending on the Sova. And, we've seen a good Phoenix ult come out from Fullerton on the first side. But other than that, it's mainly just been trades and rotations that have really gotten these teams their rounds.
Yeah, it's been really huge. I mean, like, all you've really seen is just gun skill and strategy be put out on the teams right now. Solus is peppering people.
Oh, wow.
Really big for the side of Fiesto. Zenito, though, answers right back. It's a 4v4 at the moment. Sushi's watching B bomb side. It looks like they're still trying to rotate. It's going to be a late rotation over to B, but Zenito is ready to answer just in case it goes to A. Ben is also right now, I think he's trying to make him think that the whole side of Northridge is going to be really pushing A, but Right now, we're going to start seeing players rotate through B long. Another Hunter's Fury comes out from the side of Northridge. Wasn't able to get much. It didn't even damage Sushi this time. So another little wasted at Hunter's Fury. We haven't seen really much out of the Hunter's Fury for most of the Sobas that have been ran. I think only 1, maybe 2 kills out of a Hunter's Fury in this week's CVL matches. But the trades are coming in through right now. 2 kills for the side of Northridge. Monkey Man getting those 2 kills for them. It is a 2v2. Bees and Monkey Man, though, might be getting into a hot fight right now as Powerful able to shut down the Killjoy, and they already know where Monkey Man's at, so it's
instant headshot. That's 11-8. Yeah, Powerful again, just lighting up the rounds, getting the kills that needed. They're holding on, playing defensive well, and yeah, they're putting their foothold. I mean, Reyna ult invested in that round. I think both ults are invested, but yeah, nothing so far. I mean, like we talked about the Reyna, it's definitely a hit or miss, and Rito this time only 10 and 14. It looks like Poise gave up the Reyna, because it's definitely Poise that played that on Wednesday, but Rito deciding to take it and not making as much use out of it as Poise did.
Yeah, not much use out of it at all. Palpo again, Paranoia comes out on the side of A-Bomb.
Nice, quick trade.
Really huge. Palpo's making a statement right now. He started off slow, but he's coming out hot right now. We're going to see him engage into a couple more players here. Gets another shot. That's 2 kills for the side of Fullerton. Thanks to Palpo. The kills are coming through. Right now, it's a 1v5 and a flawless win.
Palafo's timing is just impeccable, right? To throw out the Paranoia, to catch one immediately afterwards, and then catches the raise as she's throwing her satchel charge right there. I mean, he's getting the quick headshots. He's getting perfect timing, and yeah, he's just making it work.
He's doing the work, man. He's putting the whole team in the backpack at this point. He's like, I've been starting off slow, but hey, I'm alive again. So
17 and 14, all the way from about 7 and 12 to 17 and 14. And he's on a 10 and 2 run. So yeah, I mean, if they close out this round and win this match, I mean, I got to give Palafo the man of the match for this one. I mean, we still got a round left, but I mean, when Solus has opened it up, with a kill and Zanito as well, it's kind of hard to favor Northridge on this one.
Yeah, it doesn't look so hot. I mean, I was gonna ask, what do you think Northridge has to do? But I think that's the biggest statement: get the first kills and land the shots, man. Because I don't think they are at all. It feels like either they're shooting Nerf bullets or they're not shooting at all. Monkey Man, though, able to shut down Sushi. Now we have it as a 3v2, pretty big. We have Fiesto droning out the A-bomb side, trying to get information to just make sure if it's going to be clear to plant or not. So far, nothing. It looks like the push is going to come here pretty soon, but what he doesn't know is that somebody is waiting. We got players in Haven, and then we have Palfo on the other side, ready to get the traded kill. He's pretty tagged up, though, 55 health, going to try to plant the bomb. Gets the kill on Haven. My goodness! He didn't stand down to that.
They're just getting picked individually. I mean, they had a 4v2 advantage in this round, but you just saw a lot of individual picks, not a lot of team coordination, and that's just going to cost them a round getting delayed. So yeah, 9-12. I mean, they're still on this. I mean, if Fullerton are just going to get picked individually, I mean, this could easily get bad. As yeah, I mean, Northridge is going to have 3 ults on their side, and I mean, Killjoy, Raze, and Sober, they've definitely got some utility to bust down some bomb sites and hold them.
Yeah, it's really huge. But they were able to get that win. Hey, hey, right now, I think it's looking good for my prediction. 13-9. They close it out.
Yeah, you're
calling it.
Good. You just needed them to choke that one round like they did, just kind of throw it away, but they know that was a choke, and maybe they'll get it back for you this round, but it's going to be hard of those 3 ults. I mean, like I said, Killjoy can lock down that bomb site. Sova can, some good intel, can flush people out with the Hunter's Fury, and then Raze. Maybe Raze finally will get an ult kill on the board and see a little bit of action as, yeah, Northridge looks like they were going to want to hunt for the A-bomb. Solace trying to find something is going to get tagged by the Hunter's Fury, but I don't think it's gotten a kill in the end as we were able to switch off of that. But no, on the kill feed, that Sova was able to get a pick with a Hunter's Fury, and Hank was able to actually get the Phoenix in the end. So I think the overpeak cost him is they're able to know where he is and get that. So I mean, an ult for a kill, not too bad, especially with the Hunter's Fury.
Yeah, we haven't seen much out of it, so that's really huge that they got at least a kill, right? That's all. I mean, we've only seen probably 1, maybe 2 kills done with the Hunter's Fury. A lot of wasted though. We've seen it twice wasted in this match, but he finally was able to get a kill for his team. We get to see the killjoy, and he's about to get detained. Oh, just escaped it from what it looks like, and the bomb's going to be going down on the side for Northridge. It's a 3v2, but they got some powerful people in this 3v2. Palfo is one of them. Zatino's able to get the kills so far, and now we got the Reyna pushing, and Zenito, though, is not backing out, but runs out of
making it work. Yeah, Palfo's just in a tough situation. A 1v3, they're all spread out on nice angles, tries to hop the bomb, but with a nano swarm on there and that kind of setup, yeah, you're not going to get the round. And so, yeah, I mean, some nice picks. I mean, I think Solus overstepped a little bit, trying to peek down there. They responded with the Hunter's Fury, Northridge did, and was able to get him. So, I mean, that first blood translates into a round win. And so it's 12-10. I mean, this match is not over by any means. Still have the Raze ultimate on the board, and they've definitely got firepower to work with going into this round. I mean, if they can get some picks, force them way on the bomb side, so we're well on our way to our first OT.
Yeah, it's right now. The only thing that I fear is that the other team's getting a little bit too overconfident, which would be the side of Fullerton. They're letting the rounds go away, and I mean, this is what I've personally seen, and I believe you as well throughout the entire game. We see a really well dominant team just getting the lead near the close rounds, match point even. It seems like they're either a little bit overconfident or they just feel like, hey, nothing's gonna happen. We're gonna get this next thing, and they don't play together as much. And now they're just throwing away rounds, So it's a 10-2, really big. Now, like I've said, CSUN is doing what they need to do is get the first bloods. Now it's all about trickling it, getting the man deficit advantage. So really huge for CSUN. They're really trying to step up their gameplay. This might even go to an OT. I mean, I would love an OT. I don't care that my prediction went wrong. I care about is casting and getting that quality gameplay out here.
Game at hand, yeah. Looks like they're actually going to go for a B rotate as the Sova's going to stay behind to see if he can catch any flankers, but it looks like Raze and Phoenix are just going to make the call to not flank, rotate back and stack up with their team. So, I mean, this is going to be a head-on fight, but it looks like there was one pick. So the attackers already got the first blood, so let's see what they can do. Looks like they're actually going to head right back onto the A site. Looks like they all took the teleporter, flooded in, but Fiesto, Nino in the perfect spot to get a double. Going to get traded back out, but he's got 3 kills on the round as it's going to be a 4v2 on the side of Northridge.
Really huge right now. It's about to be basically 11-12. This is the closest match that has been casted, period, on the CVL for the first week. Friday matches don't disappoint, everyone that's watching. This is where it's all at. 11-12 right now. CSUN is making the comeback. We might even see an OT. This is the first match setup that we have seen get as close to OT as possible. The second closest was 13-9. That was it. So, right now, 12-11 on the board. Super close. What do you think, Pierce? Do you think it's going to go towards 12-12 and we're going to see OT win by 2? Or do you believe that Fullerton's going to be able to close it out?
I mean, with the way Northridge has been playing, they can keep it going. I mean, they've got Arena and Razel to try to make some entries in and get some things done. I mean, looking on the side, Palafo's, stepped it up. So, I mean, maybe they'll be able to shut down the momentum. But, yeah, props to Northridge for bringing it back. And if they use the Raze and Reynolds properly here and the way they've been playing, I mean, I definitely think we could see an OT. Looks like they're a little bit spread on which bombs that they want to go to. As Fiesto is going to open up with a pick, and that's just round after round. They've opened it up with a pick, putting into now a 4v4 as Monkey was able to equalize. Here comes the Hunter's Fury that's not going to tag anybody so far. Not the best time as I don't have too much information, but I don't think that'll hurt their chances in the round, as Reyna's going to go and pop the Empress.
This is going to be really huge on the side of Northridge if they're able to get the kills. Right now, they got Powerful really hurt at the moment. It's a real big advantage to their side as they're going to challenge, but Zanito's going to shut down the Empress, drop his ult. They're all about to be marked on the map. Kills are going to start coming through. It's a 3v2 for the side of Fullerton, and it looks like that's it. That was really huge on Zanito.
Hold on, Poise. Oh,
really
wow,
big.
gets one with the
My
ultimate, throws out the nade. Cypher's got a rush. I mean, that's bombed down. I mean, you don't know how the Poise is going to play, but yeah, Cypher's in a bad spot. Basically have to go for the defuse. Poise has absolutely played this perfectly. Now all Poise has to do is re-peek. We thought it was over. That's a big sight coming out of Poise, is we're going to finally get our first OT. I mean, with ult and with the ult and grenades still in hand, you can't count them out, as here comes overtime.
That was huge, man. Yeah, I thought it was over, but Poise, my goodness. Use the Raze the correct way, how you want to use that Raze ult and the utilities. And now we are on our first overtime match for the Collegiate Valorant League. For those that are watching that have never seen an overtime or doesn't know how overtime works, basically once these two teams have reached 12-12, we go into overtime. Now, in order to win, one team has to win by 2. So if it's 13-14, until that team hits 15, that team will win. That's just an example. Not that that would happen. So now it's any man's game. Each team has to win by 2, or whichever team needs to win by 2 in order to solidify the series for today. Really big games out of CSUN and Fullerton. I mean, it's been jam-packed with excitement. What do you think, Pierce?
Yeah, I mean, this has been great. I mean, one team, Fullerton started out pretty dominant 7-2, but I mean, they're able to get some rounds to bring it back. Powerful gets a nice kill right here as we're watching that. It's going to be a flawless round for them to open it up. I mean, that's a dominant way to start off overtime with a flawless round. And I mean, one more and they get the dub. I mean, this has been a crazy back and forth game.
Yeah, I mean, at the beginning, you can almost say, like, legitimately, Fullerton is taking it. Then you got CSUN coming back, adjusting, doing the micro adjustments in-game, getting everything, all their ducks in order, and now we're at just the overtime match. That was really huge. That was super aggressive out of the side of Fullerton. I mean, an extreme flawless. I just feel like they went out and said, hey, we are not losing this. We let it get to overtime. We gave you that opportunity to do that, and they're sitting here saying, okay, all right, that was our bad. Now we're stepping it up. So let's see what they're able to do on the side of Northridge, actually. My bad. I thought it was Fullerton, but Northridge.
Northridge needs this round, I mean, to bring it all the way back to overtime, and then the first round just get rolled with a flawless. I mean, this is going to be a heartbreak if they lose it. But yeah, Fiesto Nino tries to get a pick, but no. Poise, your clutch player to keep it in OT, is gonna get the first pick, and it's gonna set it up in a 5v4. They're gonna look to rotate back to B. As looks like Northridge is gonna try to send the bomb down there, but nothing happened yet. But B is in a sneaky spot. If he can play this position well, might be able to thwart the offense and get another round.
It's going to be really huge. Right now, I'm just looking at chat. It looks like some people are trying to start a hype train again. Some gifted subs coming in. Just here, us at the EDU League, we just appreciate it. So, shout out to whoever.
We got a 2v2 situation. I mean, this is getting close. I mean, Bomb. Yep, Bomb just got planted by Northridge in a 2v2, and we've got the Raze and the Omen to retake. I mean, if there's any two characters in the game that can do a good retake in a 2v2, is definitely going to be them two, but it looks like the Reyna's ready for that. Is not able to get a headshot of any kind, able to pick one off on the Sushi. Monkey Man cleans it up, and after getting flawless, they tie it back up at 13-13, so we're basically reset, and
we're back.
Going forward. I mean, I wonder how long we can see an overtime for. I mean, the longest I've seen one in pro play, I think, was about I want to say maybe like 17-15. Not super far, but this one. I mean, let's see the collegiate. I mean, we can see plays for days and throws for days. So it'd be crazy if we get a long one.
This would be. I mean, it would go down for the books. Right now, we haven't had these, and this is just the inaugural launch of the Collegiate Valorant League. So, I mean, it's going to go down for the books. It's going to leave records. That's what you want to see. Teams leave records for other teams to break, or the same teams to break, putting all up the expectations. So as this continues on the years to come, you could have raw statistics and facts of like which teams are actually better or not, and which teams are coming up, where the dynasty's being built. So it's going to be really huge. Right now, we're on the side of defense. Poise is trying to get up, get ready to get the kill. Gets hit by that shock dart a little bit, but not too much to where he's not worried about it. Able to just say, "Hey, it's a flesh wound." But still hurt on the side of defense. Looks like they're going to be trying, though, to push through the side of Hookah. Sushi trying to, I think, going to make some noise here to make them think they're still going A. But it looks like right here, Fullerton is going to be taking the full stance on B.
Absolutely. It looks like there's going to be no opening picks in the round, except until Rito catches one off guard on the defense, gets the off angle on C Long, and it looks like Sushi's going to rotate over the team. It looks like they're going to make a more committed push as Palafo is going to be stacked into Hookah. Going to try to teleport out into the smoke, but doesn't have enough time as Monkey Man gets 2, but nope. Fullerton's going to trade right back as there's an insta-4 kills, leaving Ben all alone in a 1v2. Looks like they've got just enough time to... Nope, not even going to be able to get the bomb down as Ben doesn't have to do anything, as that's going to be a round on the board for Northridge. So now it's 1 in their advantage, and they'll go on to go back onto the attacking side and try to close this out. But yeah, I mean, to get all those kills in a row and no bomb down, that's a tough round to lose.
Yeah, that has to hit hard. That has to hit home very hard. Right now, I mean, Fullerton's been showcasing they cannot afford to mess up this round if they're still thinking about getting the win for this match. It is 14-13 for the side of CSUN. They have been the deficit all the entire game, but they have finally taken the lead. It's 14-13. If they're able to solidify this win, for those that are watching, they're going to take... If this round, they're taking the win. They're winning the series 15-13. But let's see how Fullerton's going to answer to this, because they need to make something happen.
It looks like they're going to default for the B-bomb side again. But yeah, I mean, they're up this round. There's no ults. Both teams are going to be in a good situation as far as guns. Is definitely when you start off overtime, you have enough money to full buy, but... I don't know if the Fiestos look at that teleporter. They might opt to rotate on A, as it looks like Cypher. I can't tell on the map if he's all alone over there, if has a buddy with him. But I mean, they're super close. Only 40 seconds left. I mean, they've got to get a bomb down soon. You don't want to wait too long into the round to try to make something happen. And if they can find the right pick, you'll see them flood in real quick here. There's only about 30 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah. Right now, the thing that the defense have in their favor is time. They're just putting down time. Kills are coming through. Gets just a nice burst. Powerful, man. He is not forced to be reckoned
another
with.
one on Reyna. Jeez.
10 seconds left.
Said, let me put this classic to work.
Yeah, he's not going to let Fullerton go down without a fight. It's going to be a 2v2. Finally, the bomb comes down, but Nito coming back in to retake the bomb site. 2v1 situation, but it's Poise. If anybody can clutch, it's Poise. It's Poise going to get one in a 1v1 situation. Going to need that bomb site out. Gets the spray on the other one. Poise, the clutch player in this game, is finally, we're going to see a victory. 15-13. Wow, what a match.
That was huge. That was phenomenal Valorant gameplay. High octane gameplay for the side of CSUN and Fullerton. You can't count any of these teams and these players out. All of them played their hearts out. I mean, look at everybody's score. It's literally just almost exactly the same here. I mean, Poise, man. Poise clutched it out 2 rounds, right? Got him into the overtime and finished the overtime. So he was the starter and the finisher. Really huge on the side of Poise. But we can't count out the rest of his team at all, really. Monkey Man making those kills. We got Fiesto as well. Another highlight gamer, just being able to get the shots that he needs to do. And then on the side of CSUN, I mean, Palfo, Zanito, Solstice. I think every single one of those players played correctly and played right. The only weak link that I should say, needs better improvement on the side of CSUN would have been Ben, but Ben still did work sometimes. He got some clutch kills in those moments, but only person that really didn't show up too much. But it showed that the other 4 on that team were able to get the kills that they needed to get.
Yeah, and that is a fantastic game, and props to Northridge for making that comeback, right? I mean, Fullerton with a 7-2 start. I mean, when you see round leads like that, you start to think, man, can this come into a stomp, right? Is it going to be one of those? But no, I mean, Northridge fought all the way back, and we thought it was almost going to end, but Poise clutching it, sending it to OT, down 2v1 in that round. Thought it was going to get equalized, but no, Poise comes up clutch again. Some of the race play wasn't the best out of Poise, but in those gunfights and those clutch situations certainly showed up. Powerful was big on the Omen, and Solace had some picks of his own. So definitely some star players. And looking at the kill board, I mean, you can tell it's a back-to-back game. Nobody going super negative, nobody going super positive either. I mean, as far as the combat score, it was spread pretty even from top to bottom. So just all around solid game. I mean, so far this has to be I think the best game of week 1 so far.
Yeah, this was huge. This was really huge. But all right, guys, we're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere as the next matches continue. We will see you on the final match tonight. But in the meantime, make sure to hang out, stick around, check all the links below, get in the Discord. And my name is Funny Man, and joining me was Muted, and we are just privileged and blessed to be able to cast the game here for you tonight. We will catch you on the final game.
the CVL tournament, guys. I am your host, Queen McRib. I am so excited to be back with you guys, bringing you match 2. I'm super excited, especially because CSUN won. I mean, what? I'm super not biased. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I'm very objective. I didn't have it read for CSUN. In the meantime, I am going to be joined by my lovely casters who are in the deepest V-necks I have ever seen. Eli and the other
Hey, all I gotta say is this can get a lot deeper. I don't know if y'all ready for this though.
That's the after stream. That's later on in the night.
Valorant tourney.
I mean, you don't even know how much shirt I had to pull back to get this to look semi-normal.
It's like clipped 10 times in the back.
Yes, it's like it's safety bobby pin. It's like I can't even move. Make it look like a thick neck.
Oh man! All right, so we are coming off an incredible match in game 1 of the stream. None of us were commentating it, but those of you who are in the chat, just know we were in the green room talking and amongst ourselves. An incredible overtime set between Cal State Northridge and Cal State Fullerton. I guess 2 teams who are just incapable of having anything less than like worthy matches to talk about. Like these 2 schools have been going back and forth, and now they're just like, we're going in overtime. Forget it.
I mean, not only did you see the gameplay, but what about the chat? The chat was going off on both sides.
That was going on ruthless.
Yeah, y'all got stuff. I've seen some stuff. I'm an adult, okay, and I have heard and seen some things, and I learned some things in the chat from watching that Northridge versus Fullerton match. Y'all, there's some creative. Go ahead, Ben.
I don't know. Like, I was just trying to go off the creativeness.
Yeah, no, they are creative and a little mean-spirited. And then one of them was a lot of mean-spirited, but I'm like, you know what? It's a good thing. You got a game chat, you got a team chat, you got the Twitch chat. I'm glad that the players, they need to stay over in the team chat, because these fans, they competing on another level. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing to get shot in the head.
After blood.
Yeah. Can't impact the game in the digital code, but they was definitely trying to work on the mind game.
For sure.
But all that said, that match is now said, done, over with in GG's. We are on to Cal State Long Beach running up against San Diego State University Black. So they played San Diego State University White on Wednesday. Now they're going up against Black. And I gotta tell you, if this set is anything like Wednesday's set, we're not gonna be here for very long.
Nope, not at all. Not at all. I mean,
It'll be a quick one.
Is Rage gonna come back with that raging spirit though?
That's the question. Does Rage have another date lined up? Was the first date so good, Rage is in a rush again and needs to get it over with quickly so that they can get out? This Rage said, I had it at 9. I was done at 8:58, but I just didn't have enough time. My breath was stinking. I couldn't brush my teeth good. I need to finish by 8:30. Like, you know, I'm wondering now, but we'll see. We'll have to see. I know we've been told to expect some strong play out of San Diego State's Crayola. Has been designated as the leader of, you know, this iteration of San Diego State's team. So we'll look to see what Crayola has to represent for them. We mentioned Rising Rage. Ben, is there anyone else on CSU Long Beach that you want to highlight in particular as we head into this first round?
I remember Rage being amazing in that last game. I know Tom pulled some stuff out in India too, and I know Oxy. I think he had a 2 or 3K as well in some of the game. You know, I want to see Boop coming out because I feel like I have some good puns for his name. Got it.
All right, and we are going to be on a new map today. This is on Bind. I suppose we've been playing on Haven a lot. Today we're on Bind. Only 2 sites for this map, so I feel like this will be a map where the rotations are they're a bit longer, I think, but they're easier to call out, right? They're on, if you're defending site A and nobody's there and you hear rotate, you know which way to go. You know it's B automatically. So we'll have to see coming into this pistol round how that change in map affects things for Long Beach and for San Diego State.
I mean, this is also
2 raises. Eli was so mad he didn't get to cast the last match because of the 2 raises, and look at where we are now.
Look at this. Look, it started from the bottom. Now
we
did.
got it. We got him back.
Are
Are you excited for this rocket launcher? Are you excited?
I was. And they shot the rocket and missed, and I was sad. That was an Eli to Curry ult usage, and I don't want to see Eli to Curry ult usage. I can miss all the rockets by myself. I can do bad by myself. I need to see them do good for me. So I'm biased for every raise. I'm gonna let everybody know that now.
And all I gotta say is you better get excited when they pull that ult out and they be getting them kills.
Oh no! Oh, we've already lost our first race. No, this is not. I don't like this. But oh my goodness, Crayola
coming back with the double. Shorty getting that 2K though.
Double smoke. Nice.
But he got taken out. Bye.
With the flank. Okay. Oh, that was. Okay. We gotta focus up. We gotta focus. This is going fast. Hold on.
It's this deep V-neck, man. I just keep looking at myself and I can't handle it.
All right. Okay. So we have CSU Long Beach on the attack. They are playing into San Diego State. Black is the defense. And we already saw straight out of the gate very aggressive defensive play from Crayola on the jet, using that movement combined with that shorty to get right in, get a couple of kills on the flank, and then the rest of the team clean up on the rotation. We'll have to see that quick first blow for San Diego State. We'll have to see what the response is out of Long Beach, and it is not a strong one. Oh my goodness.
One enemy remaining.
Man, we already got. Holy crap!
What happened?
Just started. We're at a 4v1. That's insane.
They killed him before they could move the cameras over. I literally can't tell you what happened. I didn't see. We look at the.
Yeah,
I see the kill feed.
Do we got Flash coming out and he's just whipping around corners and stuff, or what's going on? I think Sac State over here. They're like, hey, you may have taken our other team. We're bringing it back for them.
Yeah, that was looking it's looking a lot like Big Brother coming downstairs after hearing that little brother's been having some troubles. You know what I'm saying? And right now, Long Beach is gonna need to wake up. Those are that's the wrong kind of quick. That's not what Rise and Rage is looking for. That's not what Long Beach is trying to have happen to them today, as they are already down quick 2 games.
Sometimes that super aggro defense can be super surprising to go against, especially as the attackers. You're expecting, to be the aggressors. So when that defense comes up on you, it's hard to counter.
Very true. Very true. So you see Jay Lee now in the side, push back a little bit. Long Beach is a more stabilized approach here. As the fire goes in, Jay Lee flashing that boom bot for just a second, but not yet. Doesn't feel the need to press up and send the pressure up. That boom bot will track enemies, and it's relatively easy to shoot, especially with a whole squad, but it will force action out of you. It will get information for you.
See Rising Rage coming in here now. He's going in he wants to get in there. He wants to get his kills back. He's like, I ain't dying no more. He wants to get his kills back for his deaths.
Absolutely. But as you see the smoke down, nobody had a clear target. This is a good push still for Long Beach though. They're into the site. Spike carrier should be with them. As you can see, Tom getting the plant down. Even as they lose 1, the plant is a good start to this round, but the rest of it is not looking like it's going their way.
Is then you're going to be able to keep that pressure on there so they don't have that defuse.
Well, there's one there. This will be a short turn. There's the response.
Where did everyone else die from? But hey, we got them all done and down. All we needed was 2.
Beautiful play right there. Anir holding that short corner, making quick work of everyone who turned around. And while San Diego State was trying to reconcile, trying to figure out where this pressure was coming from, we see the Sova on the flank. That was a beautiful 2-agent game there by Long Beach as they win their first round with a beautifully coordinated attack and protection of the spike.
They're breaking up that momentum. You see that the defense was building. They were dangerously close to building that momentum that we hate to see be the downfall of some of these teams.
Yep. Yeah, as you mentioned, McRib, the economy is very important. Probably the most important aspect of competitive team-based Valorant play. You can only use the weapons, skills, and ability that you can afford to buy round in and round out. As you see, Crayola already making a huge investment, rocking the operator in round 4. This is a decisive statement on Crayola's part here. We'll have to see what happens. That is a big weapon to be deploying this early, and if Crayola goes down, not only will he not be able to buy it again next round, but the enemy team may be able to snag it and keep it for themselves to flip that momentum. It's Tom right there taking out taking down there.
What's different to see now is that, you know, last game Long Beach was really offensive. Now they're kind of staying back. It feels like, you know, now that they got a different, they know they have a whole different team they're playing with and how they play, so they got to figure that out. But I feel like, you know, once they figure it out, they might be going off again.
Yeah, things looking good right now for them. They're already up 2 as the spike goes down. Jay Lee trying to push into the site to get the retake. Does get 1. Is looking okay. A flash there. Not too sure about where the information is coming from. Knows that it is not clear to go for a defuse yet.
And Jay Lee getting taken down from the back.
But as that's happening, we know Crayola gets one with the op. We see the trades off here. 1v1 left here.
Just a 1v1 using that ability going around. Is Nir gonna be able to take him out, or is
Bush? We got it. This is a clean fight now. Ooh. Turns the corner, isn't able to get it done.
Is he gonna have enough time to? Looks like he's gonna have enough time to defuse though.
Yeah, just narrow. Oh, that's no, that was not it.
You did not get it.
Held the line just long enough to force the spike plant, and we talk about it over and over again. Valorant is not a team deathmatch based game. The objective is for the attackers to plant the spike and for the spike to go off. If no attackers are alive when that happens, they win. It doesn't matter how many defenders are alive. So Anarir, though they were not able to win that battle, does emerge with a victory in the war. And just like that, Long Beach has reclaimed, you know, this even space. And even more, look at this, the money situation now for San Diego State. It's not looking great. We're not going to get an op out of them anytime soon.
I mean, that op going up to 5 to an even 5, that's a hefty price now.
Mm-hmm. And I think this might be a dangerous round right now for San Diego State, especially as MDZ misses that opportunity, only working with a pistol, but you did have first shot. That is frustrating now as Long Beach looking to continue pushing with this momentum.
And
Smoke off!
GDP getting that kill through the Cypher cage. What a great shot.
That's what we call a money shot right there. GDP with the money play.
Another one getting that 2 with the headshot.
Okay, talk to him, GDP. Talk to him then.
Hey, show him what you about. Show him what you about. All right. 3. Oh, getting the 4, cleaning it up for the game.
GDP. That's what they call, because that's how you the one make all the money. Okay, I see you, GDP. 4 pieces. I ain't seen 4 pieces that good since the last time I went to Wendy's. That was ridiculous.
Already putting that salt sticker on the ground. Was that from GDP though?
I couldn't call it. I'm just saying that was an eco round for San Diego State. That was not a round that they were actually really looking to be able to win, right? You're just going to play a solid defense. You're just going to hold the posture and not give it up. And instead, GDP with the ridiculous 4K. And all of a sudden, the momentum is completely flipped on its ear. And now it's Long Beach who is not ready to reinvest, who is not ready to continue this momentum. See, Crayola
come out that OP. He was down for 1 round, but that does not mean he's out.
And Asi going out as well. And just like that, the Long Beach attack taking 2 critical hits. And just like that, San Diego State has just rebounded. The momentum has ping-ponging between these 2 teams. And it's looking like it could go either way at any moment. Like, I don't know what Long Beach's plan is for the rest of this round, how to recover, but we'll have to see as Anarir comes around the corner, only on a Sheriff. We saw GDP doing work with the Sheriff. Does Anarir have a response?
I mean, that Sheriff is definitely not the easiest gun to use. You got to get those headshots. It's a slow-firing weapon, but man, is a pack a powerful punch.
Absolutely. You see now the slow play. And I like this round out of Long Beach. I like this adjustment after what was basically a heartbreaking round before, where you absolutely should have won it. You weren't able to clutch it out. And then you lose 2 very quickly at the beginning of this round. It's so easy for that momentum to go out, rush out, die, lose everybody, and now you're basically back broken. But they're trying to push through, even as we see Anarir gets picked off here. The spike is down. Things looking very doubtful for Team Long Beach as the flawless comes through for San Diego State. And now they are feeling they must be feeling much more comfortable.
Man, they just kept them back. They were not letting them plant that spike at all.
I was literally about to ask, what is San Diego State doing that you guys are seeing that allowed them to get this kind of reversal that we saw from the first match?
I see them, using this offense ability that are getting more comfortable with using as we see in these last 2 rounds, not allowing Long Beach to plant that spike because Long Beach planting that spike. The only times they've won is by planting that spike.
Yeah.
So we can tell. I think they already know that they need to keep that offense-defense type mentality. Be so offensive that you're still defense.
Yeah, and as we see the aggression that's coming in as GDP is picked off this round, and now that's 2. We're trading off here, and this is all right here. I think if you're Long Beach, because what I was gonna say is, one of the biggest things was just GDP getting work done. As Crayola doesn't know. Crayola, fair play, not cheating, and is taking out the wall bang. Hello.
Didn't even see that coming at all.
Henry says, "Oh, shoot me once, shame on me. Miss your first shot. I don't let you try to shoot me twice." Spike goes down, and now Long Beach. And I mentioned it's been a back and forth game, McRib. This is a tale of 2 teams playing to their strengths. So it's looking very dominant for San Diego State, and then it looks very hairy for them, and it's looking great for Long Beach. These are 2 strong teams that looks like pushing back and forth in a tug of war, and it's going to be really hard to tell who's going to be able to take it, especially when you have rounds like this that didn't feel like it was Long Beach's round until an overpush, maybe GDP getting a little too aggressive, perhaps coming around and picking a long fight as opposed to some of those shorter angles when he got that 4K. And just like that, it feels like Long Beach is now in a position to strike, and they should take the momentum. But this is right where we were the last time, so I don't know.
And it seems like these 2 teams are so equal, or just have that being able to play to each other's strength and try to, cover their weaknesses. I think this whole game is going to be back and forth until, we get to that last point and one of them pulls that 2-point lead and wins it.
I mean, like, we already had 1 overtime game. These are college students. They don't know McRib got places to be tomorrow morning. They don't know about that. They might be thinking, let's just take it into overtime.
And we'll just take it in overtime, 35 rounds. It's no problem.
Right? No big deal. If we have to cast 2 games worth, we should talk about that off camera. Let me stop. Let me focus up. You see all the utility coming in as Crayola pushing right up underneath that window. Looking to do some heavy damage.
I wonder if they know if Crayola's sitting there, not knowing. But they got him. They were able to. Now the attackers. Now this Long Beach is it's going towards Long Beach's favor right now with a 4v2.
Absolutely. I believe what happened there, Crayola pushed up under the window. Maybe they forced out by Long Beach. Either way, they definitely had the intel, because you could tell as soon as Rays came over the ledge, they were immediately turning around to sight exactly where Crayola was. So that was not a blind jump. That was a coordinated push on their part to get into the site, and it works extremely well. You see Ozzy trying to clean it up, trying to get one of those picks, basically break the back of the defense and say, just give up this round. It ain't worth fighting for. Haley holding with that op.
Yeah, I mean, if I was the attackers, I wouldn't push the defenders. They've already got the plant down, and you just gotta wait for them to come to you. Why would you push when especially if you don't know if Jaylee's got that operator?
Yeah,
that
absolutely. Op. And that's what Jaylee does, right? Lets it go off, because that's your job at that moment, holding the op in the 4v2 as a defender. It's your job to pick anybody who's getting overly aggressive. But the odds of you saving that round are far too low to risk, especially now that we're talking about that is literally a $5,000 item that you are holding in your hands. It is worth much more than any singular round, because 2 shots from that op in this round, and you could be looking at a 3v5 that is almost impossible to come back from, right? So Jaylee held that discipline. It's tough to lose a round. You don't want to do it, especially in a momentum-based set like this one has been. But the work is not yet over.
See Eclipse over here trying to get that information. See Tom throwing out the robot we got. Is he gonna be able to see where these guys are coming from? Turns around and gets that from that teleporter. Especially on this map, the teleporter is a totally different aspect, bringing in totally different strategies.
You see Tam trying to get some work done through the smoke, not quite working out. Both of these teams running nearly identical what should I say, configurations for their squads. But San Diego State running Reyna and Jet as opposed to the Sova and the Sage of CSU Long Beach. And so these two teams are representing almost opposite dichotomies. We've talked about this, McRib, about support heroes or support agents versus more aggressive duelist agents. Jet and Reyna definitely much more aggressive, much more attack-focused agents versus Sova, who's great with information gathering, and Sage with that healing. What do you think may have led to some of that decision making?
I don't know. I think it's like you said, we have two very different teams with two very different strategies. I think the attack over here is trying to use a more information gathering. We're trying to understand the inner workings of the team a bit more, and the defense is a little bit more aggressive, and they just want to see if they can get some kills, play a little careful if they can't. But I think it's just two very different strategies.
Really, as we see this round going the way of San Diego State, not able to get that spike down in time. And it may also be an interesting situation of the fact that you only get to pick one agent for your attack and for your defense. So this may be San Diego State leveraging that and saying, we're going to do our best as defenders, but we're really going to look to put our foot down when we are on the attacking side, right? When we're pushing in, we're looking to get it done. And maybe Long Beach on the opposite end of that saying, we're not the greatest attacking squad, but we feel comfortable rotating around. We feel great on retakes. We feel like we can hold spots and angles really well. So we're going to load up for a defensive hold. And obviously with these two teams being on the opposite side so far, we're getting a really even match because perhaps neither team is fighting in their fullest formation. It remains to be seen.
And that's why we just got to wait till that swap. And if they keep it close with that, tug and pull game, we'll just have to see.
We talked last match a little bit about how the teams were kind of getting in there with the minute mistakes that each team was making and really taking advantage. I see that a lot in this match too. Any out of position or any pushing up too much is going to be detrimental to your team because the team you're facing isn't a joke.
Right.
They're very aware, they have that map awareness and that information.
No false steps. Can't be too overeager. You see here, even with the spike down, the retake coming out of San Diego State, they've done well now to eliminate 4 members of Team Long Beach. Only that Sage left, and she's not in a great situation, even though there's the response. And a rear. Yeah, just not enough health left to get the shot before MDZ can go for this defuse, but it's going to be close again. Oh my God, not again.
Defender's pulling it off with like half a second left. That just, I don't even breathe during that. You're just holding your breath to see what's going to happen next.
Literal flashbacks to the earlier round. I believe it was round 3, where I believe it was those two having the same duel, but this time Anarir goes down just a little too early. So MDZ able to get the defuse and salvage that round for Team San Diego State. And now they have the 6-4 lead, so they're looking good. You've got to be feeling all right if your defending side is going well and you have the advantage going into the half. And it looks like that will be the case for San Diego State. You see MDZ pushed up really close here, gets 2. Exactly what you want out of a close push up like that. Now Long Beach is a long way to come in order to try to take this round.
Like you said, getting those 2 kills, putting that dent in the other team. It's hard to come back with a 3v5, especially when your team is together and having that good communication, knowing that information of where everyone's at. It's definitely hard to beat. Now we got a 4v2.
The trade-offs there coming out. Take that now, especially with the agent advantage. If you're at San Diego State, you'll happily say, hey, we'll give you one of ours, you give us one of yours. We'll do that 2 more times, no problem. As we see Eclipse in the smoke, it goes down.
Getting that 2-piece to end the game with another point for the defender side. Looks like Sex is starting to get that momentum that we see in a lot of these matches.
That's it. This is now heading into the last round before halftime. That was a great push up there by Eclipse. That was great usage of the smokes, staying ready, and then just a bit of an early commitment by Long Beach. If they wait just maybe 1 more second, that smoke clears. Maybe they understand the situation a bit better. Instead, Eclipse essentially able to flake immediately, get the first shot, and then follow through the teleporter for the follow-up. And you know, it's just been like that, just a matter of seconds determining who's able to win some of these rounds. But San Diego State definitely getting the better of it so far. See Tom working with a
smoking him out.
yeah, that was a great grenade toss there.
And we got
Jaylee.
the ultimate coming through, almost getting hit by it, again, then getting taken out.
That is a beautiful push so far for Long Beach. Jaylee was just bounced around inside of the site, couldn't stay anywhere. There's grenades coming over the top. There's an ult going through the walls. There's nowhere safe.
Oh, Jaylee was just trying to jump out of the way, just trying to stay alive.
My man's is just trying to survive.
It be like that though. It really do.
But we got the jet.
Had a hard time. How's Crayola gonna push this? Did Crayola get? I didn't see Crayola get the kill.
No, there was no kills there. Crayola almost had a great angle, but it was a beautiful response from Long Beach. They heard the ult go off, obviously knew the Blaze Storm was coming, and they were in position, ready for the angle Crayola took. Crayola cautious, wise to back off and maintain life here. As you see, Tam not able to take that 1v1, so the spike down, but we're still in play.
Now we're going with that 3v2. Are they gonna lose this point going into the swap, or do you think they're gonna gain it?
I'm not sure. We see Anywhere still up, but we know who we're dealing with on the attacking side. It doesn't matter. Anywhere says shut it down. Shut it down. Nope. The GDP is
they're closing that. They're closing that gap again.
Yep. All right, so here we are now into second half, 7-5, almost even. San Diego State with a narrow margin. We flip sides. Both teams going to be basically on pistols for this first round. And now I'm really interested to see if this is where we'll see one team pull away, because if you look at the agent lineup, this is what you would expect. You would expect Long Beach to be looking to play a much stronger defender side, and you would expect to see San Diego State looking to play an extremely aggressive style. So this might be really, you know, the meat and potatoes of this matchup. What happens now that San Diego State is on the offense?
And I also feel like we haven't seen much from Rage as we did, you know, on Wednesday night. Maybe he doesn't have a date tonight. Maybe he's not, you know, maybe he's not going out for that one.
Might be chill. Might be chilled out.
Social distancing.
Saying it, you know, getting that Netflix, getting some Amazon Prime.
That's what it was. The first day went so well. They're like, "No, let's come back to your spot." All right, as we see the setup here, Tom in the site getting some shots off, but MDZ gonna get first blood. As the trade-offs come quickly here, Crayola in, back and forth. Crayola staying on the kill feed. Looking very strong now for San Diego State. I just see Aussie basically forced out of the site through the smoke. This is going to be a daring retake.
Now MDZ knowing he's there. It's a 2v1, spike being planted.
It's not like this has got to be very aggressive. MDZ missing some shots. There's a little bit of hope here. I wonder what the plan is here now for Aussie as we see the rotate around.
Trying to get that flank. Doesn't look like they even know he's coming just yet.
Smoke goes down. That's going to give them the information. Now they're going to know you're coming around.
Why would... I would have waited. I would have waited just seeing if they knew I was at that door yet. Putting that smoke up just totally gave away his position.
Yeah, that is a big critical error there for Aussie. Maybe giving San Diego State a little bit too much credit. Obviously, Aussie does not have the vantage point that we do. When we look through Aussie's eyes, we see Team San Diego State in their full red glory. That is not what Aussie saw. So you have to realize that Aussie did not know where they were pointed. It is only from our vantage point that it was a clear tactical error. But still, nevertheless, that smoke was what turned Crayola around, and maybe that's gonna turn this game around and really give the advantage to San Diego State, because that could have been a round lost. Instead, 8-5, they may be looking to put their foot on the gas and push this thing too far out for Long Beach to reclaim. GDP trading back and forth.
And as you said, we see like these guys are just becoming super aggressive, and that was just maybe that's just what they needed, that swap of the sides. And now they're taking that momentum they've already had with those 2 points, and they're shooting off with it. They said, we got gas in the tank, let's hit it.
That's right. It's looking good so far for San Diego State Black. looking to avenge their fellow agents in arms, San Diego State White, who was defeated, pretty quickly, very soundly on Wednesday by this exact same CSU LB side. But that information matters a lot, to be honest with you, going in. When you know and you have footage of another team playing already, it gives you a lot. It tells you a lot, not just about agents, but also about where they like to be, how aggressive or defensive the team likes to play. And we're seeing, I believe, some of that out of San Diego State. I think they're moving with a little bit of information. As we see, Ozzy tried to turn the corner with that shorty, but it was a long walk off a short pier, and it's looking like a very short round for CSULB as San Diego State is pushing into the site in numbers. Everybody's still up and a rear with that sheriff. Now, hold on, partner.
All I gotta say is you plant that spike, get those extra points, get that economy for yourself.
Right now, Tam's trying to level up, trying to match Annie Rear here.
Getting him through the wall bang.
Nice job there, and there's the finish.
Man, do the attackers not even want to put the spike down? They're just like, nah, we'll just take him face on, head on.
They went pretty brutal. What's that, McRib?
They just said, we'll just hold this spike in the meantime. Let's hold on to it.
Said we hold the spike, y'all can hold the L. All right, now this might be the most crucial round here for CSULB. All right, now they've lost enough rounds in a row. This is going to be, a round they look to win. They're going to buy in here in this round, get full guns up, because if they don't get this one and they go down 11-5, you're on the thinnest margin of error at this point. And as we see already now, 2 down, this is looking much the same as the previous round for San Diego State. As Rising Rage,
look how
Rising Rage pulls out that LMG. Is he gonna go for that wall bang?
There's a response, 2 more, and all of a sudden, McRib, I know you love this gun. I know you love to see this.
We love to see an Odin on the field.
Rage doesn't know, fanning out that long, but
and
doesn't aware.
Able to get the kill with the Odin at all. You got Tom with the OP. Is he gonna be able to get a kill with it, or is this investment for nothing?
See, GDP able to get the kill, and now this is a terrible fight for the Yop to come around the corner. That is absolutely the opposite of where you want to be with that weapon, and that was a huge investment for Long Beach. Remember, that is a $5,000 weapon taken into a bad fight. This is very big now for San Diego State. They may be on the verge of securing their victory and ending the night for CSU Long Beach.
And Eli, what have you seen that Long Beach just isn't doing what they did before?
They're just not, the initiations are not going well for them. They are falling behind, 1 or 2 agents each round. And that's a tough place to try to make a comeback from. You want to flip the momentum. You want to be able to get first blood and then leverage that, especially as defenders. So when you lose not 1, but 2 agents at the beginning of almost every round in the first engage, you're just fighting off your back foot. You're giving yourself too much to overcome, especially we see GDP clutch things out. We've seen Crayola's ability to navigate and paint the landscape with the opponent's blood. You just don't want those types of players to have an advantage over you, especially if you're trying to make a comeback.
For sure. And what I've also been seeing, Long Beach on Wednesday, it seemed like Rising Rage initiated a lot, and I'm not seeing that tonight. So I wonder if that's something's been off with the team, or maybe the team didn't practice. Maybe they didn't get no practices in, before this match.
Yeah, and we don't see a Phoenix right on either side, and I think that may have something to do with it as well. It's a bit harder. You're committing a lot more to engagements as we see GDP again initiating the first blood, and the spike is down, and there's no member of Team San Diego State down. Your Omen's he's a bit hurt, but you're up, and this is a great situation again for San Diego State. The first 2 kills go to their side. The spike's down. It's going to take so much to even get to the spike at this point. I don't know if there's time to defuse, especially with Crayola once again doing work, but Rising Rage.
Here comes Rising Rage.
It ain't over yet. It's another shot there by Crayola with that op. Crayola is just looking so good in these on these retake attempts, making it so difficult
The peak.
Rising Rage not being able to get those 2 kills, getting overwhelmed from those 2 people though.
Match point.
The time.
And we're at match point.
Yep, just like that. The time was just running out. Go ahead, McRib.
Is it already?
Yeah. And no, this is the equal and return force, right? Newtonian physics. Each action has an equal and opposite reaction. CSU Long Beach, whoop on San Diego State. San Diego State, whoop up on Long Beach. At least that's what it appears to be so far.
You said that bigger brother come down the stairs. He's like, "What's up, Willis? How you doing?"
Yeah, my mama told me I couldn't come home. Mama San Diego State says y'all can't come back to the dorms until y'all beat up them Long Beach boys who picked on your little brother. So definitely looking now like San Diego State is going to even it up for school-wise, at least, as we represent. These 2 teams are separate within the rankings, but see another early round start, another advantage, 2 down already. GDP looking good, another
GDP
kill.
3v1. Is this going to be the end, or is he going to be able to pull it out?
I don't see it. It's looking like, yeah, it's looking unlikely, but this is Rising Rage here. We see 1. It's not impossible, but it's really hard against an op.
Rest now. I will keep watch.
All right.
Wow, that it looks like they flipped it. They flipped it upside down. They said, "Nope, it's our turn now." They said, "You heard our little brother. We gonna show you what it feels like."
And there you have it. 13-5 for San Diego State. Eclipse with a great game. MDZ, look at that. 22-7 KDA. That is efficiency. If nothing else.
Is what it is.
Good. Yeah, that's 3.
Even
3.0.
GDP at the end, or during that, last swap, it started to come off too.
Yeah, we saw that reversal.
Yeah, well, and we mentioned this though with the agent selection, and it seemed like with San Diego State getting the initial advantage when they were on the defending side, that indicated it's probably going to be a great attack for them, or at least that's what they were aiming, where they were aiming to excel. And so heading into that halftime with a 1-round lead, they must have felt that confidence because, you're sitting here on the attacking agents. You want to be initiating. You're already up. It's not much left to it, but to put your foot on the gas and run straight over. And unfortunately for Long Beach, it looks like that's what happened.
It was definitely something to see because Long Beach on Wednesday had such a strong game, and now coming out and losing just like that, it's definitely interesting to see.
Yeah,
especially because they had Rising Rage, who was such a standout player. We saw him play a little bit closer to the team, a little bit more like team oriented. And I know we talked a little bit about like singular excellence versus team excellence, but I wanted to see him shine a little bit more. I wanted to see the Rage.
Yeah, well, you want to see, the stars of each team come out, but maybe that's, an issue for CSU Long Beach. Maybe that's something that San Diego State saw when they played on Wednesday. They saw a weakness inside of a strength. They said, okay, we know Rising Rage. We know some of these players can excel, but maybe if we take the fight to them or we clip that support from around them, we're just going to set them up to fall, like dominoes, because we saw that happen in so many of those rounds, 1-piece, 2-piece falls. But instead of it just immediately being the end, San Diego State gathered up again, collected intel again, knowing it's 3v5. We can just slowly crush this Long Beach defense. We can push them inside, push them out of the sight even. And then once you plant, you're just taking superior positions. And it looked like that seemed to happen over and over again.
Not only that, they didn't even need to plant that often. They were just so aggressive. They pushed the defenders back into a small corner and wiped them out.
Mm-hmm.
You saw him plant at the end. Maybe I remember once for sure. I think 2 is even pushing it. I don't even remember them planning that often.
Yeah. Well, that's a tough game for CSU Long Beach. I'm personally, I have a regional bias. I'm not gonna lie, so I'm a little bummed about it, but it's okay. Even if you're feeling lower than our V-necks, just remember this is not the last game for tonight's stream. We still have one more match for you, although that will be the end of the night for Bent and I. It has been a pleasure casting with you as always. And I want y'all to stay in the stream. Stay with McRib. She will not air y'all wrong as we go through our final match of the day. And who's that between McRib? Can you let the folks know?
Of course, we are going to see CSUDH Gold versus Sac State, who Bent and I actually casted their scrim, and it was gnarly. So I'm expecting some carnage tonight.
Wonderful, wonderful. Sounds like
And
a fun night.
As Eli said, if you're feeling down, even deeper than this V-neck I am wearing, super deep, just remember that we are always here for you because this is, Mental Awareness Week. So we just want to make sure you guys know that, we got our helps on, the Gamers EDU/help. We got all of our Discords on there. Come join us if you need it,
Absolutely. Roll through
being
Discord.
vulnerable and being open about it is no problem at all. We're all human.
It's true. So we are off. I am Queen McRib.
I'm the OG Bent.
And I'm Eli the Curry.
And we will see you back for match 3. Bye, guys.